Hello, everyone. By golly, it's been a while since I last been live. That feels good to be back in the seat. As well, I now actually have a team that I can use that is mine and personally built. So yeah, feels good to have that happen for me. So anyways, I think it's time for us to get some games in. Don't mind me, I'm just eating some, having some snack, because why not? Alright, I have no audio, so I need, where is, ranked and, oh, cool, I have that now. I don't know, okay, that was on for some reason. Yeah, to double check something real quick, sorry. Okay. I think this is it. At least the settings. So, the team I present to you, is this. I am running Shen Pao, Chi Yu, Ein Valliant, Palafin, Tinglu, and Among Us. So, this team is actually quite interesting. As for the original build, do I have the framework of some of the team that existed for it? Pardon me. Okay, so this team was something I was going to use in Brisbane, but never, oh not Brisbane, Sydney, but never ended up committing with. So, originally this team was Dragonite, Among Us, Tinglu, Palafin, Ein Valiant, and Chi Yu. And by golly, Shen Pao makes a difference in comparison to the rest of the team here. Kinda wish I actually did commit to, catching the Ruin Legendaries as early as possible in the game, but, you know, it is what it is. Because, yeah, so the main carries for this team, right, Palafin, Ein Valiant, and Chi Yu. That is more or less, like, the stuff that I use for the team. Hey, Genchiki, how goes it, mate? But yeah, this is more or less the team that I've been using for the last... Oh, it'd be last couple of days, because that's when I've actually finished building it. It feels good. You're right, that is excellent. But yeah, it's been a hot minute. Oops, I did not mean to do that. But yeah, by golly, have I been busy. So, I hosted a stream last week at some point. Last week on Friday. And that was an experience to say the least. That's all I can say. It was an experience. And I don't want to experience it again. Alright. I mean, this team's kind of easy to counter. Oh, you were there? Oh, yeah. So, the interesting thing as well, I didn't find out until, like, after it. So, we'll check mid, because Wolf messaged me. He DM'd me. I was like, I could check, but I'm busy. But, yeah, that was awful. It did not work as well as I hoped. And then as well, not knowing that they didn't really know how to stream made it even worse. So I was like, well, I'm on my own. I guess it's all me, huh? So yeah. I'm pretty much organizing someone else's stuff with, funny enough, at the time, they didn't have a microphone. So they were just going to stick with the webcam audio, which I was like, oh, really? Like, ugh, don't want to do that. And as well, there was just nothing as well because I was using someone else's personal laptop. They didn't have their own, like, other equipment. They had lighting. That was cool, I guess. I'm like, yeah. I don't want to do that again. This is not great. I'll probably just nuke the Palafin. Goldfish boy. Yeah, I've been using Goldfish a lot. So I've used, funny enough, all 4 of the new Ruin Pokemon. I like them all for their own different uses and utility. Please be Pelipper. Please be Pelipper. Oh, please be a raid. Please be a raid. Liquidation connects. Jeez, that was big damage. T-Bolt. Alright, cool. Because either they were going to lose Palafin or that. Alright, I'm going to bring in my own Palafin. Palafin, the Cloud Watcher. But I don't think that really means anything, because now Barraskewda's just going to outspeed. That's a spicy pelican. Oh yeah, it is. I don't know what to do now. Because they're going to target Iron Valiant. I could even just go the risky play, swap Chi-Yu, and protect. Which I feel like that's what they're going to read into. So I want to try and nuke the Barraskewda. If not, they just go double knock and I'll lose. Okay. Palafin? Water power Palafin, right? Mm-hmm. That is literally going to destroy me. Hey, reverse thought, now goes it. Oh, that's into Iron Valiant. Jeez. Doing fine? Nice. Yeah. That was kind of expected. And now it's just my Palafin against the world. Which one? It's gonna do nothing. I don't even know what I can do. Because no matter what, I do lose. I see I'm hunting Lugia in SS. Oh, jeez. That's a big reset. What was it? It was Smallant, right? He got in 2 resets. Which is pretty insane. Of course that thing is stashed. Oh, I'm dead. But yeah, as soon as I like hit rank 8 Great Balls here, I've been not doing great. Kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Yeah. That's why I get like a bit bored with shiny hunting. And I'm just like reset. than just doing a full run of just Chinese only. I do want to do that at some point on stream. There's one, I feel like it might be interesting, and then as well, it's a good change from just VGC. Because, like, the game plan, right, just let people know, I'm going to be gravitating with VGC and TCG competitively. So, I'll be doing a lot of both content at some point. I don't know when I'll be doing the next TCG like stream. It'll be TCG Live, by the way. But yeah, hopefully my app just doesn't suck still. Because that's the only reason why I haven't done anything with it yet. Because I literally can't play on the damn game. But yeah. I'm just doing what I can now. I'm doing stuff that I enjoy. Or content. Got this. Got the TCG. What else am I doing? I'm doing other things at some point. Oh, yep. There we go. So, fun notification. Pardon me. So, for those who are interested in participating in this box break that I am hosting and a part of, feel free to buy a slot. Get a slot in. I will be doing a slot giveaway at some point. Probably like in 2 weeks. Oh, Coco was here. I got my account fixed so now I can chat. Nice. Also, have a good stream, Coco. I know you're streaming. I'll be sure to tune in like after this. Doing stuff you enjoy. That's not a very streamer thing of you. I mean, I'm not known to be a streamer, honestly. I feel like I'm definitely out of my element when considered a streamer. I'm definitely a content creator to some extent. I'm gonna give Ting Lu a shot. Alrighty. Turn for big damage. Jokes. I'm kind of lost interest in VGC lately. That's fair enough. Like, I get it. Like, VGC can get a bit boring. But yeah. Like, I'm on and off with VGC. Like, I'm definitely not at the point where I want to cry every time I play it, or I just lose motivation. Because, like, as I said, like, last stream, like, I borderline almost quit VGC altogether. Like, I almost full quit. But luckily I didn't. Okay, definitely protect here. And we're gonna go for a ruination. Into Chunky Boy. Bowly Boy. Oh yeah. Get yourself a good bowl of cereal in that, honestly. But yeah, I'm just happy to be back here. Just finally being able to stream every now and then. Because, like, honestly, like, getting back into the game is very tough. Especially, like, how competitive it is. It's not like I'm going to go, oh, yeah, streaming is going to be my job one day, mate. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I just don't care about that. I don't think it's possible for me. As far as, like, how busy I am, and I'm just not that dedicated to it. Well, I'm... In comparison, at least, I'm not as, like, dedicated as everyone else is. I'm just here, have fun, play the video games. I kinda don't want to lose Chi right now. Excuse me, notification? You're not supposed to be this frequent. As desperate as I am, I don't want a notification to be like this consistent. This be stream elements. Stream elements, you monster. I don't want it every 5 minutes. That's overkill. At least have it every... I'll have it every 20 minutes, so it's at least pestering at least. Jeez. It's kind of infuriating. Can't use Pokemon. Want to use them VGC, do rules. Won't allow you or won't exist in the game yet. Oh, yeah. Like, I get you. Because, like, Walking Wake is a Pokemon I obviously really want to try and utilize. Because it just seems like it'd be really, really fun. I'll just go stomping into Torkoal. But yeah, like, Walking Wake is one, Samurott, Decidueye, and like all those other Pokemon that just returned. Like, definitely want to give them a go. Obviously, we won't be able to wait until like Regulation Day, sadly. Oh, jeez. I had an experience yesterday. I was at a card shop and I was standing near the board games and a bunch of boxes of them fell. And I'm curious thing, I just go, bruh, and I turn around, it was some random person. I spooked them. Oh, okay. Were they just like carrying a bunch of like boxes or something? And they're just like, huh! Or they just like bump into them and they just kind of just like on instinct, they were just like, they just shoved everything out of pure terror. Because knowing me, that's what I would do. Like, if you ever scared me, I'll just shove everything off the shelf. And that's just not me being a bastard. I would just genuinely do it. But yeah, so I guess I do want to kind of put this out because one, I just find it kind of funny that someone at work threatened me for no reason. No, it was fine. They just looked at me. Oh, okay, gotcha. So yeah, so I work with very unintelligent people. this one in particular that I work with is definitely one that is what can you say? He looks like a person who is smart as a brick. So, for some reason, on Friday, like, he suddenly had the balls, the courage, whatever you want to call it, to go up to me and then tell me that I'm screwing up work and saying, oh, we need to find a way to work together. I'm like, dude, what do you mean work together? You don't even work. You just literally sit on the floor, do nothing. And you're telling me, oh, we need to communicate and work together? Dude. And then had the audacity to say, oh yeah, you're going to... do I have my sensor button? That I have the goal that I would everything that the entire job up just purely because I'm me. I don't know what that means. And that for some reason, like, I don't know why. Like, he looked at me because, like, I don't know. Do you expect everyone to have just like a flat face or just a smile every day while at work when their colleague is too busy sitting on their ass doing nothing? You expect me to be smiling while I'm doing my job? Hell no. My job sucks. The person I work with is an idiot. Oh, funny enough, I'll get to that in a moment, Genshiki. I'll get into that in a moment. And for some reason, he was like, oh yeah, you look sad all the time. I bet your dad beats you. I'm like, what? And then he suddenly just like walked away, and I'm like, what? Who the hell says that? And like a bit before then, for some reason, he mentioned his age. I'm like, I don't care that you're 51 years old. And for some reason, he threatened to get his 3 kids on me. He was like, oh yeah, I got 3 boys. They're bigger than you. I'm like, dude, you're going to have your sons fight your own battles? When 1, it's got nothing to do with them, and 2, you're the only person that is complaining about me. The big boys upstairs, oh boy, I know them a lot more than you do. Being an intelligent person around a bunch of really stupid people is kind of special kind of hell. My game, trust me, I know. Yep, that's what I have to deal with. And for some reason, he keeps having the goal. Oh, I bet you moved from afternoon shift to morning shift because they treat you like shit. I'm like, you don't even know my reason for moving. You literally know nothing about me, yet you're spouting all of this bullshit. Like, seriously? And then having the balls to threaten me. Like, getting his 3 boys on me. I'm like, wow. They're most likely older than me as well. Like, I'm 25, 26 this year. And then he's like 51. I'm assuming he had his kids when he was like probably like in his teens. Like, knowing him, he's not the smartest tool in the shed, obviously. But yeah, I bet he's got kids that are like probably in their 30s. And then like he's threatening me. I'm like, oh boy, I can't wait to get you fired. Because I do kind of have that authority to kind of like tell the boss, like, yo, well, I was going to tell him anyway, yo, this dude is slow. I can't work with him. And then as well, he just threatened me. Oh boy. Yeah, like, Why do people have to be dicks at work? Just work. And there's, well, literally nothing changed. I've been working with him for a week. Because funny enough, he was gone for like 2.5 weeks. Like, and I literally told him up front, dude, I'm used to working alone. I wonder why. Because you were too busy doing nothing. Pretending that you're, oh no, I can't work because my back is broken or whatever. You sad man. Well, yeah, can I just not work with idiots? I don't know, but as I said, he's not very smart. And then as well, like, yeah, literally like, to be sure, like, I'm pretty confident it's not an empty threat either. Because, one, I don't think he knows how to do that. And as well, that's the only kind of, like, threats he would probably know how to do anyway. With, like, his level of smart. Being smart. But, yeah. Like, I'm like, dude, I can't wait to have an IED just destroy you and your car, you sad bastard. Yeah. Can you tell I'm not a big fan of his? I mean, no, I'm a massive fan. I'm kidding. But still, I just can't get over that. That sounds literally that literally just threatened me. And saying, oh, I look sad because I get abused. Oh, really? They connected with a hydro pump? That's sad. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Sure. But knowing him, he doesn't know a joke. Like, I'm genuinely confident, right? He doesn't know what a joke is. Or how to talk in a joking way. It is just not smart. I bet he can't even count his alphabets. And yes, I probably did word it that way. Can you count your alphabets? A to 7? Iron Valliant, I expect that. Yeah, Iron Valliant is really interesting to use. But I do kind of misplay it a lot. And then as well, this is a different Iron Valliant build I'm using. I'm used to having it boost speed, I think. Yeah, it's supposed to be boost the speed, not special attack. Because, yeah, if it's plus speed booster, it outspeeds both Delibird, Iron Presence, and Mischievous Fluttermane. That's it. But yeah, as you can obviously tell, like, this team does need a lot of work on. And to be fair, right, the main core is Iron Valliant, Shanpao, Chi-Yu, and Palafin. Those are the only Pokemon that I like mixed together that work really well with each other. Like, I put thought into this team. Yo, let's connect to Fissure. It's going to Hydro Pump. Oh, just Icy Winds. That's fine. Can Fissure connect? I want that Fissure to connect. Oh. Had a Fissure connect twice when I was up in Brisbane. Sydney. It was great. Oh no, what are you bringing? Ah, Sizzle. It's not like it mattered anyway. It's just to go, oh, I didn't get 4-0 that game. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm doing great. But no, this team has been fun. What's the base accuracy on Fissure? No, it's changed to, it's permanently 30%. And you can't use anything to change it. Yo, Jet Punch. And then Stomping. I've made Redneck device to spam A, so I only need to soft reset the game and improve resetting speed. Oh, okay, nice. Who was it? It was Jay Witz. He did something like that a while ago. What did he use? He had like a Meccano set or something like that. And he had that spam the A button on his Switch. And then what else was there that he did? Oh yeah, he made like an Arduino board as well at some point. And now you can use a Raspberry Pi and they just like mod it so it can do things. Or, if I can find the device, or big damage. Alright, it's not on my desk it looks like. But, the little... What's the red USB thing called again? What is the red USB thing called again? And that's genuinely bugging me. I hope that GU doesn't have Protect. Sad. There is a software you can technically run and it will do it for you. I don't remember what it is. I don't remember what it's called though, which kind of bugs me. Jet Punch. And then you're going to connect it with Bullet Punch, and I go bye-bye. Oh, yeah. So, I misplayed. I could have definitely... So, it could have been Palafin nuked everything. So, if I connected to Sizzle, and then next turn connected into... I think it was either Chi or Fluttermane. I think I would have won regardless, because I don't think they have enough damage. I would have had to hit Chi first, and then probably hit into Fluttermane, because it would either want to protect or hit me with probably like a fairy move or something, but that wouldn't KO. Oh no, it was the Terra Parker one. Never mind. I was wrong. But still, I'm not too sure. Like, it was close, at least. But yeah, probably going to be here for another, like, hour. Normally Chi Among Us. And then Iron Valiant. Oh, no. Palfin is just genuinely good. I myself was saying myself, but physical pain caused by absolute crap buttons are just the worst. That's why this is necessary. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, because what? Are you playing on like a regular DS, 3DS? Oh yeah, cool. Ooh, double shiny. Oh, GSXL? Very nice. They just straight up Rainbow GU? Okay. EQ. Big damage. Well, yeah. It was definitely because I think they didn't want the more, like, crappy version of, like, the 2DS of it just literally... It's just this the entire time, more or less. And it's just fixed. So it was very unportable in comparison. Also, that was just my first 3DS XL that I bought. Pretty cool. I'm so happy I have it. Ooh, it is Other Among Us. They weren't terrible, but definitely in comparison, it's not great. Unfortunately, I just sacked Palafin. Here I was hoping Amogus would be slightly faster than normal. That's fine. At least he did knock it out. Alright, so what do they have in the back? So we got Iron Valiant. It's gonna be like our Pokemon that will have to literally nuke everything. Something the sociable. Fluttermane. I'll go for a Rage Powder. He's hoping. You're a wild berserker appeared. Oh yeah. Oh, critical hit. Did that matter though? Did that matter? I don't even know. Oh, I think here I can win. Just by being kind of a nuisance. Go for that poke catch. I don't know how many of those I have left though. Right, Moonblast into you. No joke, pushing finger to pile of gravel is smoother than handheld buttons. Jeez. Is there an ability that gives status moves priority? Prankster. Here we go, our first win of the night. It took a while. Oh, we got it at least. Can't complain about that. Alright, let's continue. Yay, rank up. Not gonna lie, I am quite cold right now. I need to put a warm on. Where'd I put me remote control for it? Chuck it to 24 degrees. That way there will be decent heating. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't want to... A Dondozo Tatsugiri team. I don't think I'll do very good against that, unknowingly. I don't even know what I want to do here, honestly, right? GU Valliant. Mogus and either Palafin or Tinglu. I don't know what one I want to bring. I might just have to bring Palafin. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that they updated the stadiums for this game. It's amazing that they did that finally. Alright, we're gonna go ham onto this Dondozo. I've been seeing portal testing chambers. Oh, is that for just in general? I'm assuming. But yeah, so for like weekend streams, right? For the stadium. Oh yeah, it does look very Portal-esque. But yeah, so I might be doing an ongoing thing that's going to be like not on point for Pokemon, but is Mon related. So, Digimon related. Are you kidding me? Goff! I'm sorry. I hate that I didn't kill this. Oh, and we got the flinch hacks too. Oh, that is... Ooh, that is nice. But still fiendish. Alright, we're gonna open a Heat Wave. Battlefield in Gen 1 looked better than SV. I mean... Yeah. It's kind of hard to kind of beat them. Even when there's like technically no like battlefield in a way. It's more just like a background. Oh, this one is supposed to be a bit more immersive. But just the UI of it isn't as clean as some would hope. Definitely not me. Overheat? I clicked Heat Wave. Alright, they get rid of Dozo. Oh, they go to Arc. Cool. Which Digimon game I'm playing? So, have you heard of Digimon All-Star Rumble? And that it just borderline doesn't exist online? Yeah, I'm playing that. So it is the one title. Yeah, it's like the one Digimon title that was not very popular because it was kind of terrible. So yeah, we're just gonna go for a Rage Powder and flip turn the Arc. Then as well, the more like lesser known game of the Rumble Arena stuff. I know it's kind of a successor. Yeah, it was supposed to be a successor, but not. It's definitely not as popular because of the way that oh, what was it? What is the bloody Japanese or the English for it? Oh. Oh, we got Fission, no! Oh no! That was something I wasn't expecting to see. Alright, that just happened. But yeah, Rumble Arena 2 was the superior one out of, out of the titles. Okay. Oh, they're double switching. So, that's Tatsugiri, and then we have Dondozo switch out. Oh, they don't even switch to Dozo. But yeah. That's kind of unfortunate that I got fissured. But yeah. Ah, joking. Oh, what? This is cringe. Getting VC. All right. Didn't have to be so aggressive. One sec. Oh boy, Discord takes like fucking 50 years. Oh, sorry about that. Bloody 50 years. Hello there.
Wow. Imagine using your Discord server. Remember when I told you that you should start using your server more?
Yeah, but no, I didn't expect anyone to join VC.
I am the constant. I am the one who uses your server.
Yes, you are.
You cater to me now.
I mean, you got the second highest role. That's not owner.
Who? How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Just chilling. How are you?
Yeah, about the same, to be honest.
Fair enough, eh? Oh man.
Oh boy, you're dying to a fish, a small fish. Well, you died to. A small fish.
I died to sushi.
You died to sushi. I love how it's actually that small. Like it is tiny.
Yeah.
I was like, am I? Like I thought this was much larger, because in Showdown the sprite looks giant.
Yeah,
Of
because
course, every sprite looks the same.
yeah, because they don't also adjust the sprite. It's just picture.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's just the picture of it.
Which the sprites have been out for like a while now. I don't know why Showdown haven't updated it. I guess they just can't be bothered.
Amarouge is OU again? I say again, not again, but like it's OU now. Why the fuck is it OU now?
I generally have no idea.
Huh. Considering Cerule Edge is just better, I'm surprised. Or maybe it's its typing.
Are they the same type though? Fire Psychic?
They're not.
No?
They're not the same typing.
Oh, Cerule Edge is Ghost.
Cerule Edge is Ghost Fire.
Okay.
The fact that I know that and I don't even own the games is like a bit
I don't use those Pokemon, to be fair.
I mean,
Well, I've only used Armors out of the two.
They're like pseudo flagships though, aren't they? They're like in the separate versions.
Yeah.
Whatever. Point is.
I got the
Oh,
Armor
I didn't know.
Rouge
I
one.
didn't know Cerule Edge got. I didn't know Cerule Edge got weak armor. That's kind of pog. That's kind of big. No. Because it's minus defense, increased speed. That's like really good.
Yeah. As well, people
granted,
could
that's
either
if you
pair it with
live.
like... Yeah, that too. I guess people would have to play like a bulky build.
Mm.
Or just go for like a decent Terra typing.
Yeah. It's always just us in this VC, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. No one really joins us.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes Wolf does, but that's when he's awake. And then
His
again,
own moment.
like 99% of the time, he goes like, "Oh yeah, I'm here. Go to bed. Bye."
Well, I mean, it's gotten worse because daylight savings is over.
Oh yeah,
So,
true.
We're an hour forward. Hour forward? No.
No, we're out back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move stuff out of storage thing all day tomorrow, so I gotta shut my eyes for a little bit. So yes, take it easy, Genchigi. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Excalibur,
Is Genshiki
Johnny.
America? Oh, are they in America?
Yes.
Yep, that makes sense then. God, it must be really late.
I will. I'll keep an eye out. I'll have two eyes open all the time, and then maybe a third. Things get a bit frisky. Yeah.
What are
so
you talking about?
so
Okay.
I got a Philly win. So I got threatened at work by my coworker, apparently.
What?
Well, for some reason, he threatened me because I was working too hard, and then also didn't tell him to move stuff, even though I'm like, I don't care. Like, this literally, I literally been doing this for like the entire time I've been working. Like, all of a sudden, he suddenly feels like he's not doing anything or whatever. I don't know. He's lazy in that regard. Yeah, for some reason, he came up to me and threatened me. Like, for no reason. I was like, what? So he said a few very key things. Like, one, he said, "Oh yeah, I got 3 sons that are bigger than you." I'm like, okay. I guess he's gonna have his kid fight his own battles. He's gonna sick his boys on me. Like, okay.
Literally.
Oh wow, what a big man you are, I guess. For being the adult in this scenario, he was acting like such a child. And then he said, "Oh, you look sad all the time. I bet your dad abuses you a lot, or abused you a lot."
Oh.
And I'm like, where did this come from?
Sounds like you're projecting, bucko.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, that would sound like you, buddy. I didn't say that because I was just like, I was just baffled that someone said, "Oh yeah, you look sad, and I bet it's because your dad beats you."
People in chat, just keep in mind, we are not saying that people who are abused are like all like this.
Yeah,
But
don't
if you
always
use
look.
it as a crutch like this, or sorry, but if you don't like, I don't know, just don't be like that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just
And
don't be a brick.
Don't be a brick.
That's what I nickname him because that's what he looks like and acts like, a brick.
Oh shit! Twitch tells you who's watching without audio, or is that a bot?
That's like a thing that you can do in your profile now. So if you like go to your like little chat settings, you can like have like extra bits next to your name, which is pretty cool.
I was gonna say sorry, but then I realized they can't hear me, so.
That chat can't hear you. What?
No.
Oh, the Coco.
Coco
Oh, yeah.
can't hear me.
Nah, he's doing his own stream.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Righto. I guess that could be. Sure. I don't know how to really respond to that comment. Well, that's funny. I'm gonna get fished, aren't I?
I read that in like a British accent because it said wit instead of.
Oh yeah.
Like wit. Yeah, they. Are you with them? I can't be bothered doing the accent.
We need to do accents. Accents are overrated. But yeah, it's just funny.
Yeah, well.
I want to be threatened more.
No, if you want that really.
By him.
Right, I see.
And then as well, like I told my co-workers as well. They just thought it was funny as well. I'm like, yeah, it is. Like, who would use that as an insult to somebody?
I mean, that guy, I guess.
Oh yeah. Other than him, the smartest one of the company. The one who probably gets a degree in computer science.
So when are we gonna play Showdown again, Brandon?
Oh,
Because it is Saturday. I'm just saying. Hey, anyone in chat that's got audio on, remember when Brandon ever did Showdown?
Hey, remember when I made a series? That was pretty cool.
Made a series that lasted 2 videos.
And then as well, was it back to back?
Yeah, it wasn't even like consistent in the first 2. My guy, my gamer. I mean, granted, you know, you got a life, but also it would have been nice. You would have been nice, I guess.
It was fun while it lasted for the 2 videos I made.
Just don't call it Showdown Saturday. Just call it like, Showdown. What's an alliteration we can use here?
I don't
Something
know.
that isn't day specific. Showdown. You could do like you could say Showdown Throwdown.
Oh yeah, that works.
And that's not an alliteration, but it's still nice.
Yeah, it rhymes.
Yeah.
That's what we like. We all like some rhyming, right?
Ramen.
I mean, ramen's alright.
Actually, let's not say Throwdown.
Why is that?
I thought about it. I've seen people streaming.
Fair enough.
Be able to regular plastic soda water. Oof.
Oh boy, that's a talent, I would say. Being unable to open something.
I mean, at a certain point, like the thing is like, as much as you could say like, oh, it's about strength though, and it's like, well, yeah, or you could get something like always okay. If when I move out, I'm gonna ask for a goddamn, you know those things you get. I don't know what you get them for exactly, but you put them like under shit so they stop moving. Like the grippy mat shit.
Oh
I
yeah,
want
yeah.
a whole roll of that. I want a roll of it. I want a roll of that because I swear to God, that shit will save you if you can't open a like some shit. That it just auto grip. You feel like you got a goddamn exosuit on.
Fair.
No, seriously, have you ever used it like this shit?
I've used it once, and that was for like opening the Doritos salsas. I'm like, this thing is literally impossible to open.
Not everything's gonna be that hard to open, but the point is if you ever get caught out, you've got it, and it's fucking good.
It's the most useful thing known to man.
It really is. It's so underrated. Wait, oh my god. Oh, that's so dangerous for so many reasons.
My god.
Get the meat cleaver. Like the butcher knife.
I think that'd be somewhat more cleaner. At least it wouldn't explode in your face. I guess depending if you just leave the cleaver there, actually.
I am safe. Just on a completely different tangent. I almost have. Well, I say almost, but I am 2/3 the way there for a 12-hour stream redeem.
Oh.
I'm warning you.
Oh man, I gotta make sure I have the content ready for it. Oh, this is perfect. You're a smart person for doing this. Goodbye, Pelipper. Well, they swapped their Palafin into Pelipper, and I'm like, oh, okay, free kill. And then goodbye, Goldengo. So
yeah,
I sprayed every single. Oh,
I would
yeah.
imagine it did. Yeah, that's fucking a terrible way to do that.
You want to see this cool trick? There's soda everywhere now.
Yeah, you want to see a cool trick that may or may not guarantee at least 50% of your drink at the end of it?
Hey, why am I all sticky?
Oh, Qian Pao.
Yeah.
Not like this. Oh my, literally meta slave moment. Palafin and Qian Pao in the same switch. Yikes. You need to kill that Qian Pao right now. Before anything else, because it decreases your goddamn defense. The Palafin will just shred you.
Alright, hopefully I can take it out.
Hopefully, at least. I mean, you've got the same type of attack runners. Qian Pao doesn't have a lot of defenses. Here's hoping.
I did Terror. Terror fighting should kill. Unless it's sashed, is when I cry.
Now, you knew this was inevitable because I'm in the chat.
Yes.
How clean is your living space, Brandon? Right now.
Oh, yeah, it is super clean. No, not
Uh-huh.
really.
Yeah. I will drive down there again.
And I know
And we
you
will
will.
get the subway again.
Oh
And
my
this time...
god!
Oh. Ice spinner. Whee. Oh my god.
I survived on 3 HP.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, it kind of was, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought you'd keep the fish in to kill the thing, but then you also actually know Palafin exists, never mind. Keep forgetting the fish is fire.
Yeah. Fun typing. Sometimes I just question how people make this far in life. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, that's like every time you go outside. Just like, how the fuck do these people exist? I walk outside and it's just like, yep. So Iron Valiant's just Gallade and God of War together.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, that's cool, but call it something cool instead of Iron Valiant. I'm still annoyed about these names.
Call it Iron Fish. I don't know.
What?
It'd
Brandon.
be funny and people get confused.
I'm already confused with Iron Valiant.
Be even more confused by making it a fish.
It sounds like a beta name. It's like an early access game name where you like fight an enemy and it's just called Iron Valiant as a default.
Oh yeah.
And don't make it dual attacker? I mean, yeah, but like they're supposed to be overpowered, aren't they? Like it's literally the whole point.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying that like, you know, their whole existence is to be broken. And if they aren't broken, then there isn't a point to them existing. Although, I mean, yeah, Luke, to be honest with you, I just kind of agree. I just don't like super OP shit. Eventually, if they want to make Pokemon any sort of like fun to watch competitively again, they need to like get rid of this power creep crap. We need to like reset back to 0 type shit. Like go back to Kanto where there was nothing extra. It was just Pokemon. Like that was it. I'm not saying you can't have all the quality of life stuff. I'm just saying don't have terastallizing and fucking alternate forms like Iron Valiant and all this other crap. I mean, even though technically Iron Valiant is a separate Pokemon for some reason.
Oh.
It would have been more cool if you converted the Pokemon into those things, but you don't. They are just, like... It's dumb. It's lazy. Well, it's slightly lazier than...
Yeah.
Well, it's slightly less lazy, sorry, than Gigantamax, that is. Because Gigantamax was just goddamn Mega without an alternate form of any kind.
Yeah. And then give them their unique move as well.
No, sorry. That I need to correct myself. Dynamaxing was the one that didn't do that. Gigantamaxing was.
Yeah.
But then it's like, well, why would you even make Gigantamax when it's just a Mega Evolution? But just big.
It's just big Mega Evolution.
Big. That was my main... That's the thing that really shit me about it. It wasn't that, like, it was a new thing. It was the fact that it's, like, it's literally just Mega Evolution. You got rid of Megas and Z moves for that.
Yeah, you pretty much combined
like
two things into one.
Yeah, it's like, at least make it original, for fuck's sake. I mean,
Yeah.
terastallizing is original, and I give them credit, because at least, like, it's a different thing, and it actually makes you think differently about stuff, but... You know, it's still just like, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? Anyway. Back to other shit, because I rant enough about this fucking game.
That's true.
Yeah. Dondozo is OU. Iron Treads is OU. That is unexpected.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
Iron
Great
Treads isn't
Oh no, Iron Treads. Sorry, Iron Treads
as
was the one.
great.
No, sorry, I meant Great Tusk was the one that I found surprising because 53 special defense is not good.
Not at all.
With 87 speed, like nah. But
Just versus people ranked 9. Come on, man. Oh, this team.
oh, did I? I didn't see any of the thing.
Oh,
There was shit about there was oh god, what was it? There was a terminal montage video.
yeah.
Um, there's a terminal montage video about Legends Arceus that came out, I think yesterday.
I may have seen the YouTube short for it.
Good.
I'm assuming it was its own full-fledged video, right? Not just a short.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I want to put your big boy to sleep. Oh, really, Parish Trap? This early in the game? You don't have your Gothitelle out. Why?
Let's go, Perish Song. Okay, you know what? I like Perish Song.
Parish
And I
Song
don't know
is
how
really fun, but
common-
it's very difficult to play around with.
Oh yeah, but like, see, here's the thing. People use Perish Song like they're going to kill someone with it. If you use Perish Song that way all the time, you're never gonna get anything good with it, right? Because it's supposed to force switches. That's what I use it for anyway. So it's like, if I don't want this thing in here setting up, I just Perish Song it.
Yeah.
And now it can't set up properly. Right? Because nothing negates it.
Exactly.
Even in nothing, not even Endure, nothing like that negates Perish Song. So
Well, there's obviously like the few different ways you can get around it. Like having a Pokemon that knows like E-turn that can just bounce out of the battle. Like exploiting like the eject pack, or what's the other one? Eject button. Hey, Simon, how goes it? Yeah, not too bad.
I love how for that split second I just saw your brain like sifting through the folders. Simon.
I was like, what's his name again? Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't remember fucking names either. I'm terrible.
Going well, 1689 in the GC so far. Nice. Yeah, I forgot to do that, so yeah. Oops. I kind of wish I jumped in, but I didn't have my team done in time. Oh, I think I finished this team yesterday morning. No, wait, not yesterday morning. This morning, Saturday morning.
Yeah, I know the GC so far. Damn.
Okie dokie.
Is it
Next one will be in 2 weeks. Alright, cool. I'm definitely going to be participating in that one. Since it's still being Regulation C.
I don't even remember what VGC actually stands for now. Video game...
Competitor Championship.
Ah. Yeah, first 2 bits I knew, but it was mainly just the C.
Fair enough.
Video game.
Video game. Oh, he played video game. He's smart. Oh. Good play, Flutter, man.
Next one being 2. Bruh. All these fucking tournaments.
It's an online tournament, so.
Oh wow, you won't actually have to leave your house. Big. Big if true. I can like drive over and totally not like instruct you what to do.
If you want to build a team together?
I mean, maybe. Is it a well, I mean, I assume it's a, actual game tournament, not simulator.
Yeah, actual game tournament, but we'll use Showdown as like the basis.
Okay. Here we're gonna bring up this debate now.
Okay.
We are going to pose the following question to people in the chat and you, and me, obviously. Is competitive is the preparation for competitive an important aspect of competitive, or can it be cut out in the name of like more participation? Because I would argue that that's the issue with competitive for most people, is that they have to actually fucking go through all that crap. I feel like a lot more people would be doing it. Or at least attempting to.
Preparation is definitely key.
I'm not saying it's key or not. I'm saying, would it take away from the spirit of competitive? Sorry, not the spirit of competitive, because otherwise people would just say yes immediately. But would it take away the value of playing in competitive? Do you think? Because I don't think it would.
Honestly,
then
no.
Then it comes down to game knowledge and skill. It does not come down to who just, got the better RNG. I mean, granted, I know in the later gens there's a lot of ways to circumvent those problems, but I don't know. At that point, you might as well just make it so you can just pull any Pokemon from anywhere and do anything, right? Because the more problems you solve like that, the more it just becomes like, well, you're just making Showdown inside of your game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always had the view of, I think you should have the option to just insert Pokemon and values, etc. without wild training BS. Yeah, I agree with that. I think for competitive and regular game, right? So in the game, I know this is asking a lot, but I think they could do it, and they have the goddamn money and talent to do it. It's clearly, they just need time. That's all they need, right? But if they put, essentially, they put Pokemon Stadium, essentially, right, as the multiplayer battle system. So you can select from pretty much anything that's on the decks, right? And then you can assign the values and everything else, and the natures and everything in-game, and then use that as a competitive team. But then your separate team, use some fucking Metal Foundry to build it. Yeah, no, that's fair. That is. I'm gonna use that.
I do like
that. That's a good fucking analogy. It's like, yeah, you don't build the fucking gun from scratch in Call of Duty or anything. although to be honest, let's be real, they probably will add that in the next Call of Duty. In the Forge, you can pull parts and blueprints to make your custom weapon, and it's just there is no one meta weapon anymore. It's just parts that are meta. So you have this is the best barrel, this is the best magazine, this is the best stock. It's never gonna be you know what I mean? But it's anyway, going back to the point. Yeah, no, that's a really good fucking analogy though.
I like that a lot. I can't stop giggling at it.
God, imagine a fat basement dwelling COD player trying to start up a metal foundry.
I'm pinning
Damn.
that comment.
Yeah, no, that's good shit.
Gonna be up for 60 minutes. Cause why not?
Yeah. But I definitely think that people should be allowed to have free reign at this point anyway. Early on, it made sense, right? We lacked the technology to a degree anyway in terms of space. How's the run
Run's
going?
going. Very mediocre.
But yeah, I feel like there should be way more player agency now. In
Oh,
Broken
100%.
War especially. If they want to cater more to casual play, which they clearly have been, then it would stand to reason that it sounds like a paradox, but it actually would make more sense for catering to the casual audience if you make competitive easier to get into, or not get into, but like just to do in general. And because that sounds like, well, that's not catering to the casuals, but yeah, it is, because of course you're letting them in to the world of competitive. At least this, like, the starting gun's no longer required. Everyone's just running the same race. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That I honestly pulled that analogy out of my ass, but like, the point is, everyone's a level playing field. It's a lot more about skill, and I tell you right now, 90% of people on ranked right now would hate it because it means that their teams are suddenly terrible. All those teams that run cheese comps and all this other crap, it's like, yeah, you suck now. You know why? Because you have to go up against your crap. Because everyone else can run it.
Yeah.
Are you having fun? Are you having fun?
Hey, it's nice gimmick. Mind if I use
Yeah.
it? Mind if I use
Mind
it?
if I also use it? Yeah. But that's why I actually think it would encourage meta diversity as well. Because it means that if you run the same meta all the time, people are like, they have access to everything. So they can just counter you. They'll counter the meta. And then the meta will change again. I know it happens a little bit. It happens regularly, but just slower right now. But I think it would be way more interesting to have more variety of teams in comp rather than just the same shit like Annihilate and all this other crap. It's like it's all I see. Even on Showdown, where like I mean, granted, in Showdown, it's mainly because Showdown still has like the tiers and everything. In the game, there's no tier restriction. Technically, anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're doing a tournament,
really.
you get my point. You get my point. Ladder competitive doesn't have restriction. It's just about like bringing the Pokemon. So, I think, yeah, that's just what I think anyway. Yeah. Mystical Fire. Anyway, did you have anything to add to that? Sorry, I went on a bit, but...
That's alright. Not really. But the good thing, like, I'm hoping, like, Pokemon does again. Because it was a while ago. We had, like, a ban list format. Where they hit the top... It was the top, like, 16 Pokemon that were competitive in both the singles and doubles format. So there was a lot of, like, different teams and just wait and actually play the game. So they just, you know, no brain X strategy. Like you actually had to use your brain for like 3 months before they stopped doing it.
The main reason my motivation to play VGC is the fact that team building was 10 times faster in Gen 8. Yeah, well, I can't speak on that exactly, but I've heard that it was faster.
Oh yeah. Now it's just a pain, honestly, especially getting Terra Shards, since that's like the new thing you need to do. Yeah, you grind for Terra Shards, and it is 50 of them.
Oh, what? For what?
Yeah, you need 50 Terra Shards to change your Terra type.
Oh god, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but 50... Meaning how, like, what does that mean exactly, though?
You average around about like probably like less than 10 per terror raid, depending. And then as well, you need to go up
That is
against
pretty shit.
the particular terror type you're after.
I mean, if it was 5 guaranteed per, depending on the difficulty anyway, it would be different, but... I mean, is it? Like, if you go in a more difficult raid, is it, do you get more payout? Between 2 to 8. That's dog shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So you have to do minimum 11. Wait, no, that's wrong. Minimum 6. Or, what the fuck, man?
It's such a grind.
So no, 7. So minimum 7 raids, maximum 25.
Yeah.
Ew. Disgusting.
That is.
It
Yeah.
should be, once you get to a certain... are there still levels of raids and shit?
Yeah.
Another thing? Right. Once you get to a certain level, it should just cap at 10. It should just cap at 10 and give you 10. The fact that it's 2 to 8 for every single one, or just any of them, that's so fucked. Because it means if you get a bunch of hard raids, you're getting no less, or sorry, you're getting no more than like someone who's doing like a level 1.
Oh yeah, and you can fail a raid. So it's not like guaranteed you'll 100% beat it.
Oh great.
It's sort of just like one of the higher tier ones that is like obviously
so
not meant
Pokemon's
to
turning
solo.
into actual gacha now. Like, some people could argue that it was a little tiny bit gacha, and by gacha I mean, I don't mean necessarily that you pay, but, you know, you're essentially pulling a slot machine. Because you're going against so many goddamn RNG points.
So good. Rip.
Man, I thought they were better. I thought they were doing better. And then they do that shit. It's just like, well...
I mean, technically, they've made it easy to do, like, your bottle capping and stuff like that. Which is like the...
yeah, bottle capping. Yeah, no, I know. The fucking IV changing and shit.
Yeah. So now you can finally, you don't have to be level 100 to do that. You could be level 50. Oh yeah,
but how rare are bottle caps?
Not really. They're quite easy. You can get them in raids. You can just get them by playing this, and you can buy them.
And no Pokeros.
Yeah, they removed that feature for some reason.
Why the fuck did they get rid of Pokeros? It was so rare.
Yeah, because what, Gen 3, that's when it first came out, when we first learned about Pokerus. And then Gen 8 was the last game that had it. Because I don't think it existed in Legends Arceus. And obviously it doesn't exist here because this game is great. But yeah, big Sag.
You know what they should have made? Instead of taking it out, they should have leaned into it. Because it would have been a way more interesting, like, bit of lore in the games. And, like, I know some people are like, oh, well, the story doesn't matter for shit, but it's like, well, you could make it matter a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been cool if we could buy, like, if there was, I don't know, some lab area in the game where it's like, they do experimental shit, and someone can sell you, like, for Terra Shards or something, I don't know. They can sell you, like, a Pokerus syringe.
Okay.
So like you would be able to willingly, for a temporary amount of time. Because the virus, the Pokerus wouldn't be like a one in like it's over after the 4 days or whatever, because it's 1 to 4 days apparently it can be infected for. But it's just a temporary thing, so it only lasts like maybe like a few hours or so, like, or maybe it's like a guaranteed 24-hour period. But once that 24-hour period is over, it then goes on cooldown for a day, maybe like half a day. I don't know. The point is it means that you can EV train your mons way better, but keeping it a little bit like more, I don't know, interesting, and actually having Pokerus actually be like an acknowledged thing by people in the universe of the games. I don't know. This would have been a nice.
Yeah, just give it a bit more like lore for it, just in case for people who aren't familiar with it.
Yeah, because I doubt. I honestly, I know like Pokerus was a really big thing when it first came, but like literally after Gen 6, no one knew what Pokerus was anymore, or no one talked about it anymore. Gen 4, it was everywhere. People were like, "Holy shit! Have you heard this shit?"
Yeah.
And in Gen 5, while it wasn't nearly as big, it was still like relevant. Like it was still a thing people talked about sometimes. And Gen 6, it just fucking went away. And it's a real shame, because like they could have leaned into that, and it could have been like a plot line even for one of the games where it's like, yeah, they want to like weaponize Pokerus or something. Which, I mean, granted, I know right now is a bit topical, but like, back when those games were fucking new, like that wouldn't have mattered for shit. So they could have done it.
Yeah, it would have definitely been nice to see. But
would have been an interesting angle, I guess.
Yeah, we ain't going to see that, unfortunately. But yeah, EV train takes less than 60 minutes. Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. It's great. Oh, nuke your Tinkerton, your Tinker, your Tinkerbell. Oh yeah, there's no square shinies. They removed that. They literally introduced that for one game, and then now it doesn't exist, which is stupid. Lycanroc, that's a interesting Pokemon. I think I'm fine with sacking Iron Valliant. Sacred Sword doesn't knock out. Cool. Close combat doesn't knock out. Poor Lycanroc. And then you're sashed, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Alright. I spin from Champao into Iron Valliant. Gone. And then close combat again from Lycanroc. Tell me one good reason Use 10 hours build teams. That's obsolete in 2 weeks as meta changes. Yeah, I know, right?
But that's also another reason that yeah, the simulator ship would be great. Because that way, yeah, you're right, no one will be locked in to a team and then fucking find out like a week later that the meta's dead and like they have to redo the whole thing. I just really hate the gatekeeping as well. I think that's the biggest thing that shits me. People just gatekeep it.
Alright, goodbye, Lycanroc. Shimpal Sacred Swords. Imagine driving a car that needs you change timing belt everything.
Yeah.
Rep. What's the else to do?
TLDR basically
Yep.
huge amount of work for not much payoff, and then it basically is useless in 3 seconds.
Alright, goodbye, Shimpal. I call it insane. That is also a good word to describe it. You defeated Dan. So I did. Alright, I am still stuck in Great Ball rank 8. Whoa, so good. Goat Ball 8. Oh. Nah. Do I lose against this team? No, I don't really. What do I want to bring as an opener? I'll bring Chi Yu, Palafin, and then Iron Valiant, and who do I want in the back? I'll probably go Shimpal. I haven't used Shimpal yet, so see if I can utilize it. Kind of not been using it, as it's not really that interesting. Or the lead. Talonflame Glamora, so I can just go for Jet Punch and Dark Pulse into Talonflame. And then it's gone. Dolphin took damage from Rocky Helmet. More spin. Poison both Pokemon, which is fine. Goodbye, Talonflame.
That's what I said when Scale Wings got nerfed.
Oh yeah. Oh boy, it'd be raining hot outside for where I'm at. Oh boy, it's a Dragonite. Terra Normal? Oh, Terra Flying Dragonite. Interesting. Power Gem into Shemp Chiyu. That's fine. Terra Blast. That was very much a lot of damage. Oh, they sub out for... Oh, Shampoo. Oh, are you kidding me? That didn't even knock. Terra Blast into Palafin, please. Cool. Alright, Ice Cold Crash, connect, and knock out Dragonite. Rip. Well, that's big sad. Of course.
What is it now? Oh, it's Chimpow again. God damn it.
Yep. There are two Shempals on the field. And Terrablast into my Time Valiant. Well, that was Dragonite just completely crushing me. That was fun. This is where I just go forfeit, because I literally can't do anything with my Shempal. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I have returned.
Hello.
Hello. Also, because I have my headphones in, I don't think the audience will be able to hear you or what you said, unfortunately. I don't think I set that up on my intermission page yet.
It's cringe. Alright.
But yeah, it's Easter tomorrow.
I've been thinking of streaming at some point. I don't know what to do though.
Have you streamed your Team Rocket run yet?
No, honestly, that run is a lot of technical issues. Probably just waiting to happen. I haven't even started trying to make it.
Oh really?
It's it would just be a lot of work. I'd have to be like, all right, I have to modify the game to give me Thief times 999 or whatever the hell. Or if it's black and white, I just give myself Thief immediately. And then like, I don't know. I also don't even remember if I have the ideas for it, like the actual rules, because again, new computer, so
oh, yeah.
it could be gone. Nope, it's there.
Oh, he's got it. He's still got the rules.
I mean, I could just make you do it.
I mean, I can do that.
Yo, we could do a Soul Link, a Soul
No,
a Soul Link rocket.
a Soul Link rocket. Oh man, that would actually sound like kind of bonkers.
If you want to know the rules, people who are listening, if you want to know the rules of this Nuzlocke,
Alright, I'm gonna be quiet.
A while ago. So the first rule is, it just says basic Nuzlocke rules. So, you know, you can only catch the first thing in the first thing you find in the route, all that other stuff. Second rule, items can't be bought freely. It's elaborated later in this one here. A Pokemon must use Thief in order for the player to buy an amount of one item. Can only proc once per trainer battle, so you can only buy one item per trainer battle, essentially, if you use Thief anyway. And you have to use Thief. If you don't, then the run is like, and you buy an item, the run's over, and you have to start over again. The fourth rule is, oh sorry, it is modified a little bit. So the catch first Pokemon per route rule, you can also steal up to one Pokemon per area as well. So. And of course we're going to enable the ROM hack, the the action replay cheat of catching trainers Pokemon. Because it'll obviously end the battle, but you know you're stuck with that thing. It essentially applies to the. Wait, no, I misexplained that. Sorry. So you can either steal a Pokemon from the area you're in, or encounter a wild one, and catch it. But they're the only two ways of doing that. So if you steal one, you can't catch anything else in that area, but if you catch something wild, you cannot steal anything. So that's the trade. You can't steal from gym leaders, rival, Elite Four, or the champion, because if you catch a single Pokemon from them, it ends the battle, which is kind of cheap.
Yeah, it really is.
It kind of defeats the purpose. Everything else is fair game, but your rival, like basically all the major shit. All the major shit you cannot just like end in one go. And you can, this rule's kind of like up in the air. I'd rather not have this rule enforced. I just had it there. You can only fast forward the intro up to the Dawn fight. So this was Gen 4. Okay. You can only fast forward the intro up to the Dawn fight and Pokemon Center visits. So like when you're healing shit. But honestly, like I would just get rid of that rule because like runs like this would be so awful. Like if you had to do that. So that's basically the gist. There may have to be more rules adapted as it goes, because like again, this hasn't been done yet. But the idea is you start with the TM, like the Technical Machine Thief, so you can teach it to shit. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's gonna be interesting.
The only two things that I'd have to do is I'd have to make it so that Pokemon can learn any TM as well, because Thief is very uncommon in a lot of the stuff from early on. So you'd have to make it so that like TM's incompatible with pretty much everything. But like that's an easy save. That's like an easy ROM edit.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So that's that.
Oh, it's gonna be interesting doing a Soul Link version of this.
Man, it hurts. It hurts seeing the XY alternate plot thing here because I know nothing came of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe one day when you're not doing a fucking tournament every 3 seconds.
I mean, and then as well, right? Everyone was very uncoordinated.
Yeah. We don't have. Yeah. We don't have enough people with the talent.
That's so. And one person that doesn't know what talent they have to contribute, unfortunately. Rip.
Why do you want a Carablast?
I just don't have any Pokemon in this game.
Huh.
Might as well. Dolphin. And Iron Valiant. Big sneeze.
Silent.
Does not affect Iron Valiant. And let's connect into the Lilligant. Did nothing. Alright, Turkle. What you got? Okay, that is a possum that's just running around on my roof.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, lovely. Oh, the worst thing as well, like, when it's like midnight and I'm like trying to sleep, you just hear just like the loud footsteps of a running bloody possum. It's so annoying. I just got nuked by an eruption. Cool. That quote I pinned, we should make that a shirt. That'd be the greatest shirt of all time. Alright. I don't want to open PayPal. I wanted Pokemon Showdown. Jesus. Alright. Import. Alright. Yo. Keep going. Okay, Corviknight Indeedee, Armor Rouge, Quaquaval, Goldengo, and Sylveon. Interesting. That is 4 Pokemon that very much don't like Chi-Yu. Follow me from NDD, but we should be able to KO it. Oh, you're kidding me. Quick turn. Then they set up Trick Room, and then I cry. I can't play around Trick Room very well with this team.
Well, yeah, because everything's fucking fast. The only thing they can really do anything is Chi-Yu, right?
The only thing really is Ting-Lu, because that's the slowest Pokemon I have. Ting-Lu and...
Well, Chi-Yu also is slow.
My one's, like, fast.
Oh. So you're a weirdo.
Yeah. Or what we call, or what we say in the VGC, the Aussie Spice. Apparently, everyone says, oh, Australians play really weird. And I go, yeah.
Yeah, maybe because we want to have fun.
Yeah,
and
maybe because we're
play
cool.
The same team 50,000 times.
Maybe because we're not slaves to the meta.
Well, we don't want to be.
Some of us are, but, you know, yeah.
We don't like them.
We like to show some style points, because we only get, like, one big tournament a year. Alright, changing Armarouge to Grass type. Okay. Yes! I got the Fissure Connect!
Wait, what?
I connected with Fissure. Oh man, that was great.
Oh, you actually... you run Fissure.
I got Fissure on Ting-Lu. Oh, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen Ting-Lu do. The Rank Master. Corviknight. I'm just Ruination the Corviknight. Corviknight goes into Chi-Yu. I survive. Recoil and then Energy Ball from Armarouge into Ting-Lu. It's a Chi-Yu.
Oh.
Interesting. Drive plus special attack. 2 turns of Chokron left. Drop into Armarouge, doesn't have KO, unfortunately.
How does that, bruh?
Affecting Lu, that's good. And goodbye, Iron Valliant. Damn.
Well, I mean, Sake Terrain's up, right?
Yeah. And they also have Trick Room.
And it's Stab. So it's just like the worst thing ever.
They just go, goodbye, Iron Valliant.
Yep.
Have to protect Palafin. Now Throat Chop into Armarouge. Unless it protects this turn. Does protect. Gotta wait like 50 minutes for the turn to go by. Yo. Do you see the bulk up? Nation 50%. We can go Jet Punch and Throat Chop and probably knocked out Corv. Oh, they do Roost. That's kind of annoying. Oh, cool. They pretty much gave us the win there. I'll take it. Alright. Oh, wow. We've been going on for a bit longer than I thought.
Yeah, time flies.
Yeah. Man. I was like,
Yeah, this has
oh,
been a
damn. I thought it was like an hour in.
almost, yeah, 2.5 almost.
2.5 hours. I'll take it. I was like, oh, yeah. It's probably going to be like an hour-ish in. No. Ooh, time flies.
Mm.
And it's also crazy when time flies when you're watching a show. I started watching Breaking Bad recently. Pretty good. All right. What is my end like ranking? I'm guessing probably awful. But at least got 50-50. I got 50-50, so I am 9 wins, 9 losses.
Huh.
Rip.
1 for 1.
Yep. That is what it is. But I'm probably going to improve this team. Because, honestly, I like it. I like Iron Valiant. I definitely need to play around with it, I think. And, yeah. I think that's it, really. And...
I mean, hold on. What's
Yo.
your team comp again?
Okay,
Just real quick.
I'll still like in the party, so that way see everything. Oh, this game is so fast, so much speed.
Why does it look like a mobile app? What the fuck? Sorry,
No.
just that screen with like the ranked and everything. Like it was like, wow, that looks like a mobile.
Yeah, it really does. So yeah, so that's my team: Shampao, Chiyu, Iron Valiant, Palafin, Tinglu, and Amoongus.
Okay, now I know what you're gonna say when I say this, but you do have pretty major fire weakness. In that Chimpao can't tank for shit, and Amoongus dies to a physical fire attack. So, there's that. Iron Valiant doesn't resist it. I know Palafin does, but Palafin's not bulky, and Chiyu is like the closest thing you have to actually resisting fire. I mean,
Yeah.
actually, and
Tinglu.
Tinglu technically would be good, but it's also a risk because if you have to switch into it, then you could get predicted and then you're stuck.
Which has happened before.
Which is exactly what I'm saying. It, yeah.
Yeah.
But Amoongus and Shampao, I don't know. I know Amoongus is quite good right now, at least from what I've heard.
Yeah, but like the main Pokemon I don't really like use is Amoongus, Tinglu, and Xianpao. Even though like I kind of built my team around Chiyu.
Yeah, I think you need to get rid of Amoongus for something, but I don't know what.
Yeah.
Or maybe Xianpao. I don't know the problem because you have Iron Valiant for shit, and Palafin, which are both still respectable like sweepers in their own right.
Yeah.
But like you don't need Shampao, I don't think. I don't think so anyway. I think if you had something to specifically counter other Chienpaos, which I know technically is Chiyu or Vine Valiant, but even then they don't resist everything. Especially Iron Valiant doesn't resist everything that Chienpao can do. So I don't know. I don't really know. You could run a Will-O-Wisper.
Oh yeah,
Something
Arcanine
like
is
that.
actually pretty popular.
Arcanine. I mean, not Arcanine specifically, but just anything
yeah.
that can run Will-O-Wisp. Generally speaking, I know Prankster isn't that good anymore because Dark types are very common. Or at least in the teams that I've seen.
Yeah, especially with the Ruinous Purple now existing.
Yeah, exactly. They're all Dark type. So Prankster's useless, but you need something to tank a Piancha. Is Rotom still in the game?
Yeah, I believe it is, but it's not used very often.
Rotom Heat, like physically defensive Rotom Heat, is no joke. Because, well, it's fire.
Yeah.
And it gets Will-O-Wisp. And it's not weak to ground.
Oh, yeah, it's
Which are
only
like
weak against water and rock.
And rock, I mean, yeah, you know, it exists. Is it super prevalent? I mean,
no, not really.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, water is, but if you're running physically defensive Rotom or Heat Rotom, you should be able to live at least one hit without any stat boosting on the opponent's side, anyway.
True.
Like, it's literally, unless they crit with, like, I don't know, a waterfall or some shit, or whatever the fucking move is, liquidation or something, like, you should live. I don't see a world in which you literally just die instantly. Again, this is without any sort of buff, though. That's, like, the key. So, I don't know. It's more about, like, what you'd want to do, because the thing is, because Chiyu, it depends what you want to keep alive more, I guess. Do you want to keep your Chiyu and stuff alive more? Oh, not Chiyu. Chiyu? Yeah.
It'd be Chiyu.
Yeah. If you want to, do you want to keep your Chiyu alive longer, or do you want to essentially shut down their team from doing anything? You could also go with an electric type that has like Thunder Wave support. That's always good because even though Trick Room is prevalent, paralysis is still a thing.
And it's still a 50-50 roll.
50-50 roll, but also like if it's a thing that can also run Confuse Ray potentially, really funny.
Yeah.
And like you can use it on the sweepers specifically because, and like how common are Trick Room teams? Like out of 10 games, how many would you see, roughly?
I'd say probably about 5, so about half the games.
So half the games are Trick Room. Fuck.
It definitely feels 50-50.
Okay, with this kind of shit though, like this is how I normally build my double teams. I normally build it so that 3 of them can deal with their own stuff, and then another 3 can deal with another thing.
Yeah.
And in this case for you, what I would consider is having 3 mons that can deal with Trick Room very well, and then having 3 mons that can deal with the typical meta very well. Because then you can just mix and match everything. It's like the suit rule, right? It's like if you have 3 colors of pants and shit, like and all that, you can make like 50,000 suits. Like, because it's all the combinations, right? So basically, my point is, if you have 3 of each, like 3 Pokemon for each, for those 2 scenarios, if both of them are 50% of the time, you have 100% of the time. 100% of the time, you have counters to things that you're going up against.
True.
Which is kind of the thinking anyway. I know it's like effort to do all this shit, but like it'll be worth it in the end. And it also, because we were talking about it before with fucking how the meta changes. Even if the meta does change, you can probably still take at least half of that team and still use it.
Yeah.
So you're not losing as much. by doing it that way either. Because if you make one team for one specific thing, especially like when you're, a lot of your Pokemon are just kind of either dying or like instantly or like aren't really getting used because like of scenarios, it's best to just try and change it up. It's why I use such weird shit in my teams, because it's like, if I use weird shit and it works,
then yeah, just keep
then
rolling
I
with
can
it.
just keep using it. Because it means that the people will never fucking expect it every time. Because it's so out of nowhere that it doesn't work every time, for sure, right? Like, it's not going to always work. But it honestly works more often than not. Although I will say, the game is getting a bit too much of a power creep now. Like, it's kind of insane. Like, Zacian and all that were, like, the real red flags to it, but now it's even worse, because now we have 4 Pokemon that all, like, decrease stats by just existing.
Yeah, but literally just being on the field, it's
which
insane.
is a bit much. Especially considering you can have multiple on the field at the same time.
Yeah.
So, like, if you had Ting Lu and Xian Pao in the same like battle at the same time, it would suck for the other side. Like, because they would be doing less physical damage to you, and you'd be doing more physical damage to them. Like, Jesus.
And then they cry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and the counterpoint is like, oh, but they can run it too. But it's like, yeah, but you shouldn't have to run them.
Yeah.
It feels like you have to run them because they're so oppressive. But this is what I'm talking about with, like, burning, because even with that 25%, a burn is a 50% attack cut. So, like, even if they boost, they're only getting half of the benefit. Because it doesn't lower, what is it? It doesn't lower total, it lowers the base value of their attack, which means that all of their boosts go down.
Yeah. They lose pretty much a lot.
And they lose a shit ton. Because burn value just goes up the more they actually have in terms of stats. Like, don't get me wrong, obviously, like, they'll be faster if, for example, if they're paralyzed with ×4 speed. But, you know, they're not as fast as they would be, and also a lot of the stacks they have and can't gain anymore because they're at ×4, like, is useless. So they've basically just got a maxed out stat that doesn't actually give them the maxed out stat. Which is why it's such high value. So I don't know, I mean, you know this, but like, status conditions to me, like whether it be burn, paralysis, sleep, or poison, but mainly the other 3, I actually think the other 3 are way more strong. Those 3 are like, really important. For like, any sort of battle, whether it be single, double, fucking...
Triple.
Gen 5 rotation battles. Like, you know what I mean? It's... Because you can, because obviously there are status cleanses as well, I'm not going to deny that, like, you know, you got Heal Bell, you got Hydration, you got other stuff like that, but generally speaking, they still have to switch out, or they still have to do something that isn't attacking you, or isn't setting up, or isn't something that is going to hurt you. It's only going to benefit them. You know what I mean? It's not going to hurt you and benefit them, it's only going to benefit them, which means you can set up while they're doing that shit. So it's basically just a game of, if I status condition you, you're fucked.
Pretty much.
I mean, that's why Nuzzle was so broken. Or at least, in my opinion, for a while.
Yeah.
Because people ran Pachirisu for a while, because Nuzzle was just super good, and like, Pachirisu was just pretty
bulky as well, surprisingly.
Well, I mean, yeah, for a Pikachu clone, yes. Dedene's another one. That people were like, huh. Or Togedemaru.
Togedemaru, yeah.
That one with Iron Barbs is so obnoxious, because you just have, what is it? You have Rocky Helmet, and then you have Rest, then you have Nuzzle, then you have Magnet Rise, then, like, you know what I mean? You just fucking, it's crazy. It's not foolproof. You know, fighting types still hit you hard, so do fire types.
Yeah.
But it's like way better. Way better than like you know. But it's also why I run things like low punny with like a toxic or a flame orb, and then I have switcheroo on them because if you have klutz on your low punny, it doesn't burn them or it doesn't poison them, which is so evil.
Yep.
Because for all they know, it's like, you know, because they think you have limber. That's what they think you have, which is that you can't be paralyzed. Because that's competitively that makes sense. It's like, oh, it's a status immunity. But no. I have the funny one.
Or even like the potential mega low punny when that was still legal to play.
I remember as well, and this is a thing you could run potentially with other Pokemon potentially. I don't really know which, whether it be like a rough skin or Iron Barb's Pokemon, whatever it is. Spiky Ball.
Spiky Ball.
Basically, I don't need you to look it up. I can tell you.
Okay.
So Spiky Ball is basically you're holding it. If a Pokemon makes physical contact with you, it transfers over to them. Granted, if they don't have an item, but you know you can switcheroo shit around too if you really want to. If you have a low punny, for example, and then you can just They can get Spiky Balled, and then they take damage over time, as long as it's on them. And the only way they can get rid of it is by something hitting them again. Like, they cannot get rid of it, at least I think, by switching it. Or anything like that. It's, like, permanently on them. Until something else hits them. Also, what you can do... Okay, now this is big brain play. Okay, so just bear with me. Or... you know what? I need to make this team now. I'm just, like, theory crafting live right here. So, or... You can have low punny with no item, right? And then you fake out your own Pokemon with Spiky Ball with Klutz low punny, and then you switcheroo it onto other Pokemon.
Oh, that'd be so funny to see.
It'd be the stupidest thing ever, but like it would be funny.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. We got a showdown, throwdown Saturday concept.
Hold on, I gotta find. I need to even check if low punny can still learn. Low punny's not even allowed.
Yeah, it's not in Scarlet Violet. That's why it's like it could be a showdown thing where we could just go to like.
Greninja can learn switcheroo. Really? Interesting. Grafefe can as well. And it's got Prankster. I'm kind of gonna do that. I want to do that shit.
I think we found something that we could do. All right. I think it's about time we wrapped, and we'll continue this off stream.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I'm gonna do a quick, cheeky raid. My good old friend Coco for Days. He's streaming the Pokemon Infinite Fusion ROM hack game, whichever you want to call it. So yeah, it's definitely interesting, and we did like the sprite calculators and stuff like that. And bloody hell, you can make some really cool stuff, some really cursed stuff, and just why do some of these stuff exists. But anyway, take it easy, everyone, and thank you very much, Gal, for joining me on this lovely stream.
Anytime.
All right, take it easy, team, and let's raid Mr. Coco for Days.